Okay, today I'm going to be talking about 5 ways I create a sense of location in my novels, and I'm going to be using some props in my lovely office here, and I'm going to start with my favourite prop, which is some chocolate, and that's to talk about my first tip, which is using all the senses. So it's not, I don't just write about what I see, it's also about the sounds that people hear, tastes, touch, smell. It's really important to engage all the senses when you're writing scenes. My second tip, and I'm going to use my laptop and Excel. I actually use Excel, which sounds really bizarre for a writer to say that, to plot my novels and also to plot my characters. And location appears as a character. So that's my second tip, is treat location like a character. And you might hear that off editors and agents and other writers, but it is really important, especially if location plays an important role in your novel, that location has to have its own set of characteristics, its own ways of describing itself, its own history. So when you are plotting out your novel and thinking about your characters, location should be part of that. I'm going to use my t-shirt as the third prop, which is weather. So you can see a little dog with lots of rain. This sounds like a bit of a cliche to use weather to sort of emphasise sense of location, but it is really important and something I do quite a lot of in my next novel, No Turning Back. And I do use things like rain to create a sense of impending doom, but also a heat waves to create a claustrophobic, cloying feel. And you don't have to use the obvious sort of wet weather. You can use a really beautiful day, but there can be something really rotten and sinister lurking beneath the surface. My other prop, bless him, he was just sleeping. My little dog Archie. He likes to follow me everywhere, bless him, especially he loves sitting in this office as well. And just to emphasise my fourth tip, which is he follows me everywhere. So you're in your novels, when you're creating a sense of location, and location is important, think about location every single scene. So for example, I wrote a cafe scene in No Turning Back, and the characters were in the cafe, and there wasn't really a sense of location. They could have been in the cafe anywhere. So my editor recommended having them eat outside the cafe so that you could get a sense of all the location of the sea, of the beach, of children running in and out of the waves, the cloying sort of heat. So just think about every scene you write and how you can draw in location. My last prop is a bike. And that's it's kind of sort of going against the prop in a way. It's saying you don't have to write what you know. So you don't necessarily have to travel somewhere to be able to write about that location. It helps, and it's a great example, a great excuse to go on a jolly. But we are writers, we use our imagination. And My Sister's Secret, that came out last year, I wrote about submerged forests, and I actually hadn't been to a submerged forest. I talked to people about them, I'd watched YouTube videos, and I was able to use my imagination and put that on the page. So, you know, a lot of us are sort of skint, us writers, so we can't afford to sort of travel to all these places. So don't feel you're missing out by not being able to visit somewhere. You know, looking online and getting a sense of something helps. But it does help going to visit places as well, and it's a great excuse for a jolly. So, you know, if you can do it, great. And that's the end of my 5 tips. If you need any more tips or want to sort of say hello, just come to my website, www.tracybuchanan.co.uk. And I hope you enjoyed that. Bye.